Hello, good morning everyone. So today we're going to see what we have loop and how we're going to use the loop. So before that, we're going to discuss what are the content we're going to cover. So we will start our day for Ansible cleaning playbook. What are the unwanted thing generating into the playbook output? So we will start with the cleaning, how we have to cleaning, what are the things we follow. Then we will prepare for an inventory file that going to be used repeatedly. And we will understand how sensible inventory file we have so that we can add and remove the stuff or our requirement using like credentials and and the the other things like apart from credentials, if you have anything else like inventory file, host name, IP addressing, other stuff. So we will see. Third thing, what we're going to start the new topic that is called loop. So we will understand here what basic level of loop we're going to use. Okay, so let's understand the subset of the loop that is called Jinja template. So what Jinja templates do actually? So we have already saw Jinja template and we have implemented Jinja template. So on the basis of implementation of Jinja template, what Jinja template do here? So we have like, let me give you example. So we have already done, we have declared the variables like the command 425 command, and we are going to call this command using that variables. Okay, with the variables whatever mentioned variable here. So what going to do, whatever the command associated with this variable, Jinja template going to pick one by one each inventory. Everyone agree on that or not?
Yes.
Right? So this says that the Jinja template having auto built-in sense of that how many inventory, how many element do we have in the list. I have to work individually each and every element. So it's not a kind of flavor of loop. It's not a complete loop, but it is some subset of loop where they are picking in the sequence one by one element. Agree, Gage?
Yes.
Okay. So, but this is not a loop. This is the element of loop. If I know the element of loop, then those element of course is a part of loop. So why I supposed to run? Why I supposed to understand or study and practice the loop? Let's understand what is the use of loop. So I'm going to come on the network engineering prospect. Okay, you guys have configured switches or not? Tell
Yes.
me.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Every day you do. Without switches, your day will not start. You are configuring router also as for your deployment,
Correct.
right? So let's understand what are the things which is repeated for you. There is so many things which is repeated or not for router and switches. I'm taking example right now for router switches that are going to be easy to understand. Later on, we'll going to integrate with that or anything. If you understand this, you are able to implement this for F5, checkpoint, whatsoever. Wherever you going to think that you going to do the repetitive work. So here you have to keep a one key point. No need to do repeat work. Repeat work you have to pass or outsource to your Ansible tool. आप किसको आउटसोर्स करने वाले हो अपने रिपीटिव वर्क को लाइक प्री एंड
Ansible.
पोस्ट इज अ रिपीटिव वर्क यू गोइंग टू आउटसोर्स I'm going to see that too. So everything that whatsoever you are repeating, you're going to get bored by repeating doing those things. You have to outsource to Ansible. So let's tell me, Jitendra, you have done every weekend lots of switch deployment. What is the the thing which is major thing you found in switch is repeated.
Means what? What do you mean? Like, what is the question? I
Okay,
didn't get it.
chalo. Let me help you. So you have running configuration in switch. Have you saw? In the
Okay,
running
Yes.
because there are
configuration, entire configuration में what you found, it's a few things are keep on repeating.
Like
Anything, any
registration
configuration,
numbers.
it's a repeat.
Show interface description. So IP interface brief. Then show version.
Ah, okay, yes, Yurish means interface configuration, almost same. If you have an interface for switches, some switches having at least we have 28 interface or 48 interface, 96 interface, right or not?
Yes. Yes. If suppose these devices are stack devices, then there
Ah,
will
yeah,
be
it's a double,
multiple
double.
interfaces.
Then
Yes.
means there is a 45 axis stack switches. They have 500 huge density of the port, right? Agree or not?
Yes. Right. Yes. Of
And then
course.
go for Nexus. I think how many packs you have? That many 48 ports. Are you agree? So interface configuration is the most challenge if you have 400 plus interface. Even you have 28 interface, you are not going to speed duplex and the descriptions. You can use these repetitive things by using the loop. Tell me, that's awesome use or not? This is one, but we will see there is so many things. Now, this is the element which is within the switch you have to configure. And the loop you can use if you have multiple switch. So for that you have inventory file. You can resolve that using the inventory file. Okay? So somewhere I'm able to explain you or not. The use of repeat. Or if you have multiple interface and you have 100 of interface, you have 100 of or means 10 different type of, you have to give descriptions. A few parameters are same for that. So we will see that those configuration repeated, we can do that also as well as non-repeated. That's a unique for that. Maybe you have 100 interface, but the description will be not same. What do you say? Are you agree or not? Description must be different. It's a depend upon the use of that interface. What do you say? Or connectivity of the that interface.
yes, yes.
So you have
User
to be,
credential.
yes, you have to configure uniqueness behavior also in that. So in that playlist, you have that feature. While you are keeping in loop the things, like similar thing you have to keep in loop to maintain your unique things during the configuration of loop. So you have full flavor. So we will see, we will implement this thing into the what is into the project. But today we will understand and we will practice, okay, loop and their use. So for loop we have keyword. What are the keyword do we have? So we should remember few keyword, you know. If you want to enable, that is called present. Okay, present keyword. If you want to delete those repeated, so absent. And second, something called item. What item you want to repeat? This is the item which you want to repeat. Something called with items. This is the keyword you have to remember. With items, this is the keyword exactly. We will see how item going to be repeated using the Jinja template. Here coming the role of Jinja template. So here nothing items. With items are nothing elements. These are the element to which you going to pass for the items. These are the predefined things. Okay, then in the latest technology after Ansible 2.4, the latest keyword came, it's a replace with the keyword called loop. Then we will see we're going to use the Jinja template within the loop also, loop element. That's awesome. And later on we will define for the like interface having the parameter with the different parameter having different Jinja template. So within the loop will be there. Don't worry. So this is the outline I said. So today we're going to do these things, not in the networking part. First we will get some hands-on on the loop, understand the loop separately so that we can use and integrate. So today what we're going to do, we understand how to create multiple users, like user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4, and how to delete these users. So these are the within the loop, not by one user you will not. So we're going to study for this how you understand the users are creating, maintain database and everything, and then we will apply the loop and we will understand. Later on in project we will use network. So this is outline. Comfortable guys? Should I start first topic? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So first topic, come back to my first previous slide. So we are here cleaning. Okay, let's create one quickly, one play, and first let's identify whether do you need cleaning or not. Okay, what are the garbage is generating, not garbage, what are the unwanted thing that's not going to repeat. I mean, that's not should be repeat, I know that, that's I assume that's supposed to be happened. And this is this when we will go for 100 device or 200 bulk device, so this is going to be irritating me. I don't want to capture those logs. Okay, so I'm going to quickly start. I'm going to start my VM, and let's so this is my VM. Let me clear the screen. So we are here at the VM, and so we have one file. So I have ready-made file. I'm going to something we're going to do in this. So instead of writing, it's going to be good to, we will start with the new one because I want to get practice here through all of you. You're going to help me to write the code right now. So I'm going to give the name, anything you tell me. So today is the practice
Loop,
session. Yes,
loop
tell me.
testing.
What?
But just name you. We can give loop testing or something like that.
Okay, you want to go for loop testing. Chalo. Loop test.yaml.com. Okay, and then you do enter. So we have this file with the yaml.com, and I'm going to close this file so that I can see my proper. You want to save, close without, don't save, cancel, save, close without save. Okay, now come to the loop testing. So first practice, I'm going to give this hash. If I want to keep comments in future, then I will start my triple dash followed by the closing with the triple dot. Please practice like this here, because I saw so many people start from triple dash, they never do the triple dot. That's not going to impact your execution, but the good practice always helps you. So practices. Now what is next? Name your what?
Play.
Name your play. Yeah, give me the play. So today cleaning, I'm going to do the cleaning stuff, or no, the loop test and cleaning but cleaning के लिए I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use for loop testing only. Cleaning is the there is something explicitly we have to disable or enable. We'll see that part. So Okay, loop testing and cleaning. Let's keep me cleaning so that this is going to be generate some garbage. Then we're going to identify. Okay, after the name, what you have to do next? Jitendra, tell
Host.
me what going to be next. Okay, anyone quickly help me.
Host.
To a space host for whom you going to work. So host, guys, please start working host. So who are the hosts? So right now I'm giving you router. Later on we will work on the inventory file. This router coming from my inventory. Now, what is if it's a router networking device? There is a issue problem. I have to disable the gather
Gather
facts.
facts.
So I'm revising this, guys, gather facts. So I'm going to do this time false. Very easy. The color is changing, is going good. Now connections. Because I
Connection type.
want persistency now, I reached to the persistency level. So I'm going to use connection. No more local connections. Going to be
Network
network
CLI.
CLI type. Okay, so we use this four part. This okay, connection defines gather facts, a host and name. Then we will go for the task or variable. So you want to generate variables. Okay, so credential I will use in the my inventory file, but I will use some command variable here. So let's pass some commands. So variables. So what is my variables? Tell me. So I'm going to define one variable that is called command list. I'm going to pass the command list here. Okay. Within the command list, what is the command? You just tell me. So clock. I will start with the clock. Then second command will be tell me, guys. So IP interface brief. Just I want to keep this too. You can add as many as command. Now
We can.
after command, what very verbs we have defined? Then task. So we have task. What you want to do? A task. Give name to the task. Give a space name to the task. What is the name? What's the name?
Nothing. It's
What
void.
task are we going to do?
Run
Gen
commands, run system commands.
yes, generate command and check cleaning part. So I'm going to check the cleaning part. What I after generating command output. So we're going to check that. You can give any name, guys. This is what you want to do. What you are your objective for your task. Now after this, because I use the connection type, I'm not going to use the row command, row model play. Never use that. I'm going to use what anyone that called iOS module, iOS command module. Right, wrong. This is the
Yes.
command.
Right.
Then this command module we have within the command module. What we have? Command list. So what are the command do you want to pass? That is called commands. Then within that command you can give your list. So I don't want to. I'm going to use the what anyone Jinja template. I'm coming top and I'm going to pass the Jinja template. Okay, because I have given the variables list, that is nothing. Command list, it popped up. Agree, disagree, guys. This
Yes,
is
Ashok.
the variable I
Yep.
use here. So this is one by one they took. I am going to add here. Okay, let me add one more. So sequentially they will pick up all these commands. Okay, there. Agree, guys. Okay,
Yes, yes.
okay, great. Now I want to keep this simple and clean. So what is next? I want to debug. Just solve. I don't want to print anymore. I just want to debug. So debug on this screen. So I have to give the debug. What?
Don't we
Debug.
need to register like
Thank you. I have to define the register. Where
Yes.
do we save this command? So here we're going to go for register. Thank you. Otherwise we got to, sorry, register having small register. Okay, register we have to define just anything. Command out, just COMOCOUT, command out I can give in. Debug, then call the variable equal to, sorry, equal to, so variable equal to, that's going to be, anyone help me here?
Come out. Come out.
Yes, thank you. That's the command out, then dot, call the function. What function is standard
Standard. Standard outline.
out? And that's
Underscore line.
lines. I want everything in line. That's all. Anything else, guys? Let's play this run, and let's run this play and check whether it's working or not. So we are going for the router. First checks whether router's inventory is there or not. So I will check the cat, and we have to check them. See, sorry, see, ANSIBLE inventory. So I can see that this inventory is built up. We have router inventory over here. So the play going to work here. And we need to create Ansible, but I don't want to use this Ansible. We want our own inventory. So let's do that part also. Cat inventory. So this is my inventory file, which is I already done. So I don't want to use this inventory. I will create, you can explicit create one inventory. So I'm going to edit this inventory. For this play we have my own inventory. This time I'm not going to use the IP address. I want with the host name. For the host name we need DNS, so we have to check DNS part. So how do you check the etc host? DNS is nothing, local host is
So local
DNS.
host inventory.
Okay, so localhost is here. I can see we have R1, R2, R3. So I'm able to ping or not. Let's see, R1 working, R2 working, and R3 is working. Now I have to test SSH. It's working for now. So SSH, and then ASU or admin, the any password what you are using this, then you, yes, we have. Okay, so let's exit, then same way do for others. Just do testing. This is required if you don't have key generation and it's not stored there, so it's going to help you to resolve, otherwise your play going to be wrongly. This is 3. So I checked and I generated the key for every event. Okay, so let's try with this new inventory. So this is my inventory, invent serve. So let me introduce my new inventory with the host name. So right now in this inventory we have only using the IP. So I'm going to, which be with editor we supposed to use, you supposed to use Beam editor to edit. Now in the editor go for the I, it's going, it's went into what, insert mode. Now I'm going to define my class, and I will say this class is Rx, and Rx having R1, R2, R3. So your inventory is ready. It's so damn easy, right? Then I will create another inventory for the servers. So server, we have two inventory. I want system. I will create one class with the host name that's called system sys, and that I'm going to give the name. What are the name do we have? So I'm going to copy. I have to remember that name. So I can't go from here. Okay, let's give
Open another bash. Open
Jan.
another terminal.
Yes, thank you, Nikhil. Yes, I can open another bash and check it out. This cat etc, and check it out, cat etc host name. That's the inventories I want to see. Host. So we have yes here. These are the server gen serve support serve. I got it. Now gen serve support serve. You have to be very particular with the name, what inventory you have given there. Okay, otherwise it's not going to help you. Gen sys general system support sys system. So these two inventory I have given, and then escape, and now it's ready with inventory. Right, quit. So let's see the inventory now. So cat file. So okay, great. So we have this inventory file. Now I don't want to pass my credential to my play. I want to integrate my credentials over here. So again I'm going to go into Vim and go in insert mode, and let's change this from this credentials. So this routers, instead of router, what you have to do, you have to make Rx, because this variable belong to Rx now. Is going to complex with them, multiplex with the with the Rx pack. So I want to keep this for Rx. Admin, no problem, we have user this admin. Now I want to create for system same way, for the system also. So I will create one class that is called sys, and then pass the verbs. You this is the well defined attribute. Don't do the spelling mistakes, but you have to this whatever you have defined the class you have. Now you pass the parameter here. The Ansible port, that's by default. Should I use this parameter? No need to use network, because this a Python is running on there. Only I'm going to pass that's the username and password and the credentials. So tell me what going to be here. Username Ansible, that's
User,
users equal to
student.
no, I'm talking about the servers. This system having ASU, if you remember the username. The system, this is the local system having the name student. Okay, and then we have SSH pass. If you remember server side, what do you are passing? Then server we have ASU, the password. What is the enable pass? Same, we have enable pass same. So Ansible, we going to, whenever the required capital K value, I'm not going to pass those capital K value. Do you remember every time I have to pass the capital value for the higher
Student.
credential? This time I should not do because of this parameter. So Ansible to become is enable, that's dash become command we are passing, if you remember all the credentials. So I'm going to pass over here. So become, so we are cleaning our, we are making our inventory proper way. So for the lab, so what method you have to use there? Tell me, anyone, what method we are using?
Sudo.
Great, thank you. We are using the sudo. Thank you, Nikhil. Here in network server device, we have Ansible become method is enable. There we have sudo. And what is the Ansible? The become pass will be
It's
what
a
will be?
Shibala, Ashway. N is missing.
Oh, thank you. Please help me if I'm something missing. Okay, that is also. Okay, participate guys with me. You participate, otherwise it's going to be after some time it's going to be bored if you are not concentrating. You have to concentrate on each and every parameter. Why do I not define the Ansible port 22? Jitendra, can you tell me? For the server system side we did not define 22. Why?
Because of security purpose.
Because by default is a 22. That's all. Okay. What about next, Sagar? Ansible network OS equal to iOS. Why I should not use this? Or I missed this to define here. Okay. No idea? Okay,
No.
tell me, Naval, can you help me? Why I did
Yeah.
not write?
Because these are not the network device.
Okay, excellent guys. These are not belong to the iOS. These are the
Yeah.
servers.
Linux enable.
Yes, Linux enabled. There is Python already running on. Okay, so that's why you understand. That's why I create this inventory. I came to whether you conclude this or not. Okay, thank you guys. So now escape this. And the Nikhil already told you have to use enable here sudo because of servers. Here we have enable method. I'm going to write quit. Sorry, quit.
One more thing, Ashubhai.
Yes.
So your router 2, you'll have to define that become password is different. It's XYZ123 instead of CCIE.
Actually, I did not define actually in the routers special enable part. Okay. I told you you can use this. You have to practice at your home. Do you
But
remember?
then I thought for router 2, you set it to XYZ123 instead of CCIE.
No, I did
Last
not
week,
change that. I showed you the example you can do if you are going to change there.
okay. I thought you already changed it.
Okay, so if let me change then. If
You know what?
I'm not
Just
remember this because I did not change that because there is no impact because these are the layer um
two.
sorry, these are the privilege admin. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the new inventory I have going to use. So what about this inventory? If this inventory is available, this element into your inventory, this is going to hamper? No. If you're not going to use this keyword, this class, if you are not going to use from the inventory, this is not having any role. Are you agree or not? Because this is in use, so they have their role. So from here, this is my new inventory. Clear, guys? Everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let's run. So I have prepared my inventory and
Ashway,
I have
one.
prepared my the yes. Tell me.
Okay, so okay, no, got it. I was just looking for this multiplexer for routers, but yes, RX very well said.
Yes, RX.
Okay.
I have changed that. Okay, great. So we have this is multiplexer. This is so here one thing you can do the common whatsoever common you can do for all. You can use the all keyword. I will come. If what are the common between these two, you can segregate common stuff for these two parameters, variable parameter later on. So I will come on that one. Today I have created this. Let's so we have inventory element ready. We have my play ready. Let's run with. So Ansible Playbook, the keyword. Okay. After that, we have to call our inventory. So what inventory I'm going to use? I'm going to use this inventory file with the RX. I'm going to
So
work for.
Ashway, won't you have that in your
Oh,
playbook?
sorry. Yes, I have to define instead of this Rx here. Thank you, Nikhil. So this is the host Rx. No need to define here. Just I have to go for my inventory. So I and inventory. So this is my inventory file. I call this inventory file, and from this inventory file they will pick up this Rx, and their value with the multiplexing with this, these two value going to be pick up, and this will be easy. And I'm going to call my play is loop test YAML. My play name is loop test YAML. That's all. So what are the three things? Now we have Ansible play, my inventory, and then loop test. Loop test going to call the inventory and check from there all the credential and everything. I'm not passing anything credit. Let's see it's working or not. Wow, my play is started working. Loop test clean. Okay, task is generated. Wow, I got my outputs. So this is
Yes.
so clock. This is so IP interface brief. So IP ARP. So R1, R2, R3 recap are in proper way. Okay guys, so I'm going to stop here because the video going to be too lengthy. I'm going to continue from next class. Okay, bye bye. See you in next class from the same point. I'm going to start.